The Snowflake Princess. It was a chilly Christmas Eve, and little Sophie sat by her bedroom window, watching snowflakes dance in the night sky. The world outside was covered in a soft blanket of white, and as she sighed with wonder, a single snowflake drifted toward her windowsill. It was larger than any she'd ever seen, sparkling in the moonlight like a tiny crystal star. Curious, Sophie carefully opened the window just enough to reach out. As soon as her finger touched the delicate snowflake, a sudden swirl of cold air surrounded her and everything went white. When Sophie blinked her eyes open, she found herself standing in the middle of a glittering ice palace. She gasped in awe, taking in the magical sight. "Welcome, Sophie," a gentle voice called out. Sophie turned to see a graceful figure approaching her, a beautiful snowflake princess, her gown shimmering like fresh fallen snow, her hair cascading like icicles in the winter sun. "Who are you?" Sophie asked, eyes wide with wonder. "I am the Snowflake Princess," the woman replied with a warm smile. The princess took Sophie's hand, and together they glided across the palace's icy floor. As they stepped outside, Sophie's breath was taken away by the enchanting world that surrounded her. The Snowflake Princess waved her hand, and the snowflakes in the air began to dance, forming shapes of animals and delicate patterns. Sophie watched in delight as an ice deer bounded past, leaving trails of sparkling frost. "Winter isn't just cold and snow," the princess said softly. "It's a time for beauty, for magic, and for the world to rest and renew itself." Sophie nodded, her heart filling with joy. As they returned to the palace, the Snowflake Princess turned to her with a gentle smile. "It's almost time for you to go back, Sophie," she said. With a wave of her hand, the princess conjured a delicate, sparkly crown made of frost and snowflakes. She placed it gently on Sophie's head. As the palace began to fade, Sophie closed her eyes, and when she opened them again, she was back in her bedroom, the soft glow of Christmas lights reflecting on her window. She reached up to her head, thinking it was all a dream, but there on her hair was the sparkling snowflake crown. Sophie smiled, her heart warm with the memory of her adventure. And every time the first snow of winter came, she would remember the Snowflake Princess and the magic of the ice palace that had shown her the beauty of winter.